Good evening. You're listening to the Garden City Community Chat Show with your hosts Carrie, Tom, and Mike. Sit back, relax, and enjoy the show.
Well, hello, Garden City. How you all doing tonight? Shout out to our neighbors, Westland, Canton, Dearborn Heights, Dearborn, Inkster, just to name a few. Welcome to episode number 660 of the Garden City Community Chat Show. It's Thursday, May 9th, 2024. We're so happy you could be with us tonight. We hope you're all safe and doing well. I am your host, Carrie. Also joining me tonight are my co-hosts, Garden City's very own meteorologist, Dr. Tom Mywinski. How you doing, Tom?
A little cool today, a little windy, a little wet out, but doing good.
Yeah, damp and kind of chilly out there. Yeah. Tom, Mike was in there and we lost him, so hopefully he'll be able to join us again. He always seems to have technical issues. I don't know, but hopefully he'll be back. First up tonight, meteorologist Dr. Tom will be here shortly with the most current and accurate forecast for you. But let me mention who our guest is for tonight. He's one of our biggest supporters and a good friend to the show. Mr. Don Nicholson is back. As you know, I consider Don the car cruise guru. He puts on a lot of events, and he'll be here right after the weather to share with us what events he has in store for this year and what other services that he provides as well. So stay tuned for that. And then we'll close out the show with Mike. Hopefully, if he's here, we'll get you caught up on the latest community events so you can get them on your calendars. I also want to mention real quick, if you're watching us live on Facebook and YouTube, go ahead and post your questions and comments in the comment section. You can find us live right now on Facebook at facebook.com/GCChat and over on our YouTube channel at Garden City Community Chat Show. Just search for that. You can also email your questions to us at gccommunitychat@gmail.com, which is up on our, there's Mike. Hey, how you doing, man?
I'm doing fine.
We lost you.
Yeah, I don't know what the hell happened.
You must have bumped a button or something.
I guess.
Yeah, email your comments to us at gccommunitychat@gmail.com, and we'll get those questions answered for you as soon as we can. Remember, we're here to promote not only our community, but yours as well. And speaking of community, if your community organization or business has any events, announcements, or cancellations that you'd like to get out to our listeners, what should they do, Mike?
They should probably email us, Carrie.
Exactly. Once again, that email is gccommunitychat@gmail.com. Get those details to us, and Mike will be more than happy to pass that information along to our listeners. Remember, you're always welcome to come on the show and promote your community, business, or organization anytime. We also encourage any local business to check out and join the Garden City Business Alliance and see what great things they can do for you. For more information, go to thegardencitybusinessalliance.org. All right, let's get Tom in here now with a check of the weather, and then we'll spend some time chatting with our good buddy, Don Nicholson. Stand by for Tom. Okay, let's do a check on weather with Doppler Tom. Let's see what he has in store for the rest of this week and the weekend coming up. Tom, take it away. Yeah, kind of a chilly, damp day, eh?
Absolutely. It's been kind of on the cooler side of things. You don't really have too much in the way of sunshine today by any means.
Right.
If we can see, if I get my screen up here. Can you see the current conditions outside right now? We are fairly cool. We're in the low 50s at this hour. And overall, we have been dealing with rounds of rain all throughout the day. There was a little bit this morning, some steadier rain this afternoon, some lighter rain this evening, and it's going to continue to probably wrap up over the next couple hours and then just become a very chilly night. So overall, we got around 1/4 of an inch of rain today. So pretty good soaking of rain. And got into the grasses and the gardens. And overall, we're going to continue to kind of wrap up this rain probably over the next couple hours. So as we go into the next couple hours and into the overnight hours, you see one thing, we're going to get into the 40s tonight. We're definitely going to continue to cool down fairly significantly. And we're probably going to see temperatures in the mid to upper 40s for overnight lows tonight. So pretty cool to start the morning for sure. And overall, it definitely warms up fairly quickly as we go throughout the day. We'll get back into the 50s and 60s. I'm thinking that a good portion of the day is going to be dry tomorrow. We're going to see a lot more sunshine tomorrow. We're probably going to see overall a dry day with temperatures into the low 60s, low to mid 60s tomorrow. And then our next system begins to move in as we get into Friday night and into Saturday as well. You see that it really starts to become an issue as we get toward dawn on a Saturday morning. And as we kind of go into Saturday, we're going to be seeing kind of rain developing Friday night and into Saturday. And Saturday morning looks like a rainy morning. So plan that into your schedules right now. It looks like we're going to see some pretty good rain moving back into the area as we get into Saturday morning. Probably continuing in varying intensities during the afternoon hours. But right now it's probably just going to be some more scattered rain during the afternoon and then wrapping up early evening on Saturday. So especially early in the day on Saturday, we're probably going to see some good rain moving through and then probably some on and off rain during the afternoon before kind of drying out for the rest of Saturday night and into kind of Sunday. So right now, again, you see some cooler air moving back in during the overnight hours. We could easily get back into the upper 40s as we go into Saturday night and into Sunday morning. And overall during the daytime on Saturday with the rain, we're definitely going to stay probably into the around the 60-degree mark. So staying fairly cool with that rain again, just similar to kind of how today was. So other than that, as we kind of roll into the biggest day of the weekend on Sunday, you kind of see we're looking at a pretty good day. So everyone is going to see a very nice day on Mother's Day. Temperatures will be near 70 degrees and dry conditions, a little bit of cloud cover, but more sun than anything. So I can cross that off the list as a gift and not have to deal with any crazy weather because
you did good.
we've been dealing with some crazy weather all across the U.S. This week. So other than that, as we kind of roll into next week, we're going to go back kind of on the rainy train again. We could see some on and off rain really developing again as we kind of go into Monday. Right now, we could even see some thunderstorms mixed into this, I believe. So as we're going to get fairly warm on Monday, we're probably going to see temperatures getting into the low to mid 70s. So as you get into, obviously, that warmer air, there is that potential that we could see some embedded storms with this as well. So we definitely could see some heavier downpours as we get into Monday, especially kind of during the afternoon. And overall kind of drying out again around sunset, and could see some lingering rain during the early overnight hours. But for the most part, it's probably going to be during the day on a Monday. And then as we get into Tuesday, at this point, you can kind of see more probably dry than wet, but there could be some on and off rain kind of lingering on the day on Tuesday. And cooling down a little bit back into the 60s. We're definitely going to kind of cool down behind that system on Monday. Monday has the biggest potential dealing with rain as opposed to Tuesday, but we could see some on and off rain, especially kind of during that peak heating of the day time frame. But overall, as we kind of continue to go throughout next week, It's just going to continue to watch each day for opportunities of rain. But at this point, they're very low chances. So probably more dry time than anything on Tuesday and into Wednesday. But there could be some on and off rain in some spots. But for the most part, like I said, most locations will probably stay dry during that time frame. And that will continue probably as we go into Thursday as well. So again, as we deal with temperatures a little bit warmer next week, you see that we're probably dealing with temperatures in the 70s more than anything. Right. You can always deal with a little pop-up activity when it comes to when it comes to storms and rain during the peak heating of the days. This is why this is being advertised within the forecast, and you can kind of see that even rolling into next Friday as well. So more dry conditions than anything for a good portion of next week. Monday is pretty much guaranteed to see rain at this point, I would say. But as we kind of get toward mid to late next week, it's probably going to be more isolated and fairly minor coverage of rainfall, if anything does occur. So we'll keep an eye on that as we go forward. But the biggest news kind of into tonight is the rain will be ending, and we're definitely going to cool down into the mid to upper 40s as we get into Friday morning. Wow. So overall, another thing I wanted to add into the kind of the discussion is as we kind of go into Saturday night, that will be our best conditions to deal with some clearing skies, because we could even see some northern lights down here. So there's been quite a bit of activity on the sun. And the only reason why I mention it is because there's been 5 solar storms on the sun recently, and they're all ejecting off the sun and heading toward the earth. And they're going to be kind of making its way toward earth as we go into the next couple of nights. So the best opportunity to see any northern lights will probably be Saturday morning and Saturday night and into early Sunday morning. So at this point, we'll have to just wait to see kind of how that goes. But northern Michigan easily will probably see the northern lights. That's pretty much a guarantee at this point, probably up there. Not so much down here because it's closer toward kind of the threshold. It usually always is down here in the southern portions of Michigan. But if this storm lines up fairly well with kind of the nighttime hours, it's very possible that we could see them. So we'll keep you updated on that front. But other than that, it's been very, very busy in the weather department. I mean, if you've been watching any of the news, you know it's been fairly busy. So we'll talk about that quickly before we wrap up. But as you see on the radar right now, you kind of see a little bit of rain still kind of moving through on and off patches of it across kind of southern Michigan. And overall, quite a bit of tornadoes over the kind of the last couple of days, especially across southwestern Michigan around Kalamazoo. They saw a couple of tornadoes that caused quite a bit of damage, staying outside of our neck of the woods, thankfully, but got pretty hairy there, and it got very close to us. But basically what happened was there was a warm front, which is basically just a weather boundary, and those storms attached to it and kind of right through this region from Kalamazoo to Toledo. So the warm front wasn't up into our neck of the woods, but overall, that's why those tornadoes occurred there and stayed away from us, thankfully. Outside of that right now, there's been severe weather occurring all across the U.S., as we're well aware of. Tornadoes pretty much across every state in the southern United States. You see that right now occurring all across Texas and into Mississippi and Alabama at this hour. There's tornadoes in just name the state, and they've been tornado warned over the last week. The last couple of weeks, not even this week, but the last couple of weeks. So it's been extremely busy right now in the weather department with a lot of tornadoes, large hail and damaging winds. I think I saw a stat of this week there was over 1,000 warnings issued, which are basically these little boxes. Wow. They basically just warn you for the weather, and if you kind of know what that is, it's basically warning you that there's severe weather out there. So it's been extremely busy. So wrapping up that point, the good news is that no severe weather has been up here in Michigan. We'll take it. We don't want any, and we're in good shape. We're just dealing with rounds of showers and storms at times, but overall more rainy conditions than anything. A little bit cooler, so enjoy that. But if you want to just do this and kind of click around on this website, this is DopplerTomsWeather.com, and then you can look at all this any time of day or night, and it will keep you updated as we continue to roll on as the busy train continues. But cooling down tonight, so stay warm, guys.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, that's great. Mm-hmm. So I also wanted to mention you're also working on a mobile app too for your
yes, that's
weather.
still in production. and we're rolling into the production of that and then testing, and it's a whole thing. So when I have an announcement to make, I'll definitely bring that up. But at this point, the website's going to probably look fairly similar to the website, but you just get push notifications to your phone when stuff heads your way.
Oh, awesome. All right. Well, look, have a good night, and we'll see you next week.
Sounds good, guys. You take it easy.
You too. Good night. All right. Great forecast. Not too bad. Going to be a nice Mother's Day. Real quick, before we get to our guest, I just want to mention some of the people that are watching tonight. We got Michael Bingle in there. How you doing, Michael? Patty Fix, Kathy Ward, our #1 fan. Kathy, how you doing? Nice to see you in there. Hope you're doing better. Also, Jerry Thorne from Party Animal Travel. He is in there. Says, get the vodka and the popcorn ready. It's showtime. Thanks, Jerry. Appreciate that. Let's see who else we got in there. We have Kim Marquette from the Straight Farmhouse. Hi, Kim. How are you? Also, Nora Fix and John. Is that Gaddy's? I think that's Gaddy's. Galdy's. How you doing, John? Thanks for joining us. Appreciate it. And Michael says he shares Doppler Tom's weather every day. So
Yeah.
great for that. Let's see who else we got. Fawn Salvatore is watching. Former Garden City Fire Chief Kathy Harmon is also in there. Appreciate it. All right, let's introduce our guest for tonight. It's always a pleasure to have him on the show. Please welcome back our good friend, Mr. Don Nicholson. How you doing,
Hey,
sir?
guys. I'm doing well. I hope you can hear me tonight.
Yeah, we hear you. Hear you
Okay,
fine.
I kept breaking up on me for some reason, so I had to move out of the office into the garage to get a little closer to the hub.
Well, we don't want you to freeze out there. It's kind of.
Oh, no, I got heat out here.
Okay, that's good.
I've got the laptop sitting on the hood of the Galaxy.
Oh, okay. So how you been? How you doing? What's new? Anything?
We're doing good. Well, Gail and I were out at a fundraiser for the Westland Mayor tonight, so we came in last minute. That's why I was trying to get hooked up. And usually, you and I get a chance to test before we go live, and I wasn't able to do that tonight.
Well, hey, you look good. You sound good, so we can get right into it.
I'm feeling good. So.
Hey, I wanted to put up on the screen some of the what we have here, which you sent me, and then you can comment on them. This is some of your events that you have planned for this year.
Yep, that one's coming up a month from today.
Yeah, All-American Wayne Road Cruise. That's kind of a big one.
You know, a lot of people confuse the All-American with I can only bring an American car out. No, that's not true. We welcome everything. The Wayne Road Cruise is Westland is the All-American city, and that's why we named it the All-American Wayne Road Cruise.
Okay, I got you. Now, how many years have you been doing this now?
This is number 14.
Wow, already. Holy cow, where does time go?
I don't know. It's definitely gone by fast, but we've been doing this one for 14 years now.
Wow. And it's 5 miles of cruising, events, vendors, only 45 minutes north of Toledo, Ohio. Free parking, thousands of cruisers.
And we've got lots of places that are open for cruisers to park. We've got a lot of businesses on Wayne Road that are supporting the event. Of course, Mickey's Ice Cream and Dunkin' Donuts. And, there you've got the basic food groups right there.
Yeah, geez.
Exactly. Now, if a vendor wants to set up shop out there, what do? Do they just contact you or get a hold of you?
Well, they would actually have to make sure that they're legal with the city of Westland.
Okay.
They would have to talk to a business property owner along Wayne Road.
All right.
And get permission to set up there. The laws now are so different with the food vendors than they used to be. Right. We normally have never brought in food vendors for the Wayne Road Cruise because our goal is to bring business to the business community. The restaurants that are there 12 months of the year, those are the guys we want to support.
Right. They're right there on Wayne Road. There's tons of them.
Yeah. And I know I'll give a shout out to Chubbs. He's going to be over at the VFW Hall.
Right.
On Wayne Road there, right at Wayne and I always mess up the name of that street. I can't remember. Kitty corner from the 7-Eleven there.
Right, kind of across from Town and Country Bowl.
Yes, yes.
Yep.
And so that's where he's going to be set up, and so everybody come out and see Chubbs,
Yeah,
and get something good to eat. There's a lot of cool stuff going on this year, and of course this year we're actually working with Westland Parks and Recreation to put some of this stuff on. So hopefully see a much bigger turnout.
Oh, nice.
So this one's always been a struggle. We keep trying to build it, and we've had almost tornadoes. We had the gas station one night that the night before the event, we lost power the whole for like 3 miles of the route.
Wow. Yeah, I remember that.
And then they took that roof off the gas station, and so we've had some fun times there. But
well, when it's an outside event, you're always at the mercy of Mother Nature.
Exactly. I put my order in for weather in December, but sometimes I'm not always the first one. So
now this is Town and Country. Speaking of Town and Country Bowling Alley,
that's one of the hottest spots along the road, and it's really funny. Last year that area was under construction, and everybody said, "Well, we're not coming. You got all that construction." I says, "Guys, we have 30 other parking lots that aren't even being touched north of there, and lots of cruising still available." Mm-hmm. And but people are used to their one spot.
Oh yeah, they like to plant their mark
of their cars.
Yep.
Yeah.
So,
and here's another shot right there.
Yeah.
Some more cars. Yeah, see, it was getting cloudy there.
Yeah, you can see the cloud in the skies there. The clouds in the skies there. Yeah, it was something. This is our next one. That's our second event of the year.
That's our fun night.
That is a real fun night. And this year we are showing, as you can see on the screen in that picture, showing E.T. this year.
Oh, great movie. Great movie.
Now, normally we show a movie that has a cool car, and we bring a car out for the display that was either in the show or looks like one that was in the movie. And that right. We've had Herbie, we've had the Speed Racer, we've had the Batmobile, and quite a few different vehicles. Last year we showed the Great Race, and we had. Pardon me.
That's another great movie.
Oh yes, it was. It was a real good one, and Stahl's Museum has 2 of the cars from the movie.
Oh, really?
And you missed it last year, Mike. We had both of them there.
Oh wow.
We had the Mad Professor's car.
Yeah.
and then the big white cabriolet was there. So it was a really good show, and sadly that was the night Edward had a brain bleed, and we ended up I was down in emergency all night. So anyway, that's something else I wanted to bring up about the Wayne Road Cruise this year is I haven't even seen the artwork yet, but the T-shirts this year are going to be a commemorative to Edward, my son.
Oh, awesome!
That's nice.
And so they will have the Batmobile will be part of the shirt. I have no idea what these shirts look like yet.
Oh, really? Who's designing them?
Well, we have a company, Man Cave Accessories, who does all of our shirts, and they do. They do all the sales and everything. They pay a fee to be our official vendor. Mm-hmm. And so he has a guy that designs all the shirts for him. Okay. And so he had to ask me for all the pictures and stuff of Edward and the Team Edward logo and stuff like that. So, but I checked with him before. I wanted to try and unveil it tonight on your show, but unfortunately, the artwork's not done yet.
That'd be awesome. Yeah. So you don't know roughly when they'll be available, and how can people get them?
Well, they'll be able to get them at the event, and if they want to pre-order something, they can get in touch with me at Don@donnicholson.net, which is on that postcard there. it's easier to email me than to phone me, because if I'm out driving around, I might forget to write it down, and then you'll be mad at me later on. So please, just let's cut corners, or let's do it right and just do an email, and I'll get you the artwork, Carrie, and you can show it off on next week's show, maybe.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I'll be getting one for sure.
And a percentage of all of the sales of T-shirts this year will be going to STEP.
Oh, nice. Yeah,
So,
you want to tell everybody what STEP is and what they do?
Okay, STEP is an organization that puts people with disabilities to work. They do job training, life skills. They have, let me see, 1, 2, 3, 4 business locations where they do training and everything at.
Wow.
They have 3 resale shops, one in Wayne, one in Dearborn Heights, and one in Southgate. And then they have 2 art galleries now, one in Southgate and one in Detroit.
Wow.
And the one in Detroit is actually, it's open today. I was going to try and get down there for that. And I committed to you to be here. So tonight is their grand opening and their gallery showing of all the artists that are there. And they've got some really cool artists that paint, draw, pen and ink, pencil, everything, every type of art you can think of, they do through there. And I have a very nice painting in my office that was done by them.
That's awesome. They do great work, that's for sure.
They're a phenomenal organization, and we've been working with them for a number of years. And of course, Edward got a lot of services through them. But they have a cooking. They have what's cooking in Westland, and they have they're expanding that program as well. But and they teach cooking, they teach culinary arts, they teach all kinds of different things. And any business that's looking to hire people that like to come to work with a smile on their face and on time and ready to do even the menial tasks.
Yep.
They need to call STEP and talk to them about getting a person in there. And not only do they employ people with disabilities, but they send a job trainer out to your facility with that person. So you're not going to be sitting there trying to talk to somebody to teach them. They're going to have a trainer with them, and they'll work together with you.
Oh, that's fantastic. Yeah.
What
a great service.
So they are a great group to work with. So
wow.
But as you saw, the other thing we're doing with the ET movie is we normally bring a cool car in. Well, because there's no cool car in ET, we're telling people to bring their bicycles.
Oh yeah, there you go.
Bring your bicycles up.
Yeah, there's a lot of bikes in there.
Yep. So that's our way of doing that one.
Well, that's a fantastic movie. I know that for sure.
So,
and now this is the granddaddy right here.
There's our granddaddy. That's the big one. This will be year 14 for this one as well.
Now this is only classics, strictly classics.
Well, you can only drive a classic in the park. Now, there's plenty of areas out, if you come in at like Merriman Road, that whole where the playscape is, and that whole wide open area, we park regular cars in there for spectators. There's another area if you're heading east on Ann Arbor Trail, just before you get to Telegraph, you can turn in there, and there's a huge parking area. Right. So although the cars are the show and they're the ones driving on the road, if you don't have a classic car, but you like the classic car or you like to party in the park, and let's face it, Wayne County has one of the most outstanding parks around with Wayne County Parks. And of course, Hines Drive is just a beautiful place to come out and enjoy the day. As you can see by that picture. And by the way, these are pictures that have been taken by other people and photographers, and they are unretouched. We haven't done any AI or IA or anything like that to fake them. These are honest to God original. So you see how busy the place is.
Well, Don, you also sent me a 5-minute video of your cruise, and I can show that as well when we're done here.
Okay, yeah, show that. That was done actually in our 3rd year, I believe it was.
Okay.
And that
So
was
it's even growing since then.
Oh, it grown immensely since then. Even that year was still, we were over 20,000 cars.
This is even bigger than the Dream Cruise, isn't it? As far
Yes,
as cars?
by actual car count, yes, we're
Yeah.
bigger than the Woodward Dream Cruise. We like to think we're bigger all the way around, except for cubic dollars.
Yeah.
We have over 500,000 people in the park.
Wow.
We have, and the big thing is, like, Woodward says they have a 1.5 million spectators. Well, that's true. 1 million of them live within 3 blocks of the park or the road, and they can't get anywhere.
Exactly.
Right.
Can't get out their driveway.
Yeah. So they just leave the park there and they walk down to the street. So that's where they're. And there's Wild Bob Shaboom when he does a flame show that is just beautiful.
Yeah. Let me play this video for everybody, and they'll get a taste of what it's like. But they got to realize it's even growing bigger now.
Oh, yes.
All right, so I'll play that now then.
Okay.
Would you just look how picturesque the settings are around me. I'm on Hines Drive for the Cruisin' Hines Car Cruise. It's a great car show. You enter in at Ford Road, you go all the way down to Ann Arbor Trail, turn around, and if you want to see nothing but classic cars, hot rods, rat rods, and more, then this is the car cruise for you. Okay, so I don't have a classic car, but they let us in because of you. What a great spot to cruise too, because there's no traffic lights, nothing to slow you up. Ooh, the Muscle Car Club, rows of cars there. There's Ghostbusters Mobile. So we've got this whole area here of TV and movie cars like Herbie the Love Bug from the Disney movies and a whole bunch of other ones all down this route.
We have fun together. I drive him everywhere.
You do?
Oh yeah, he's my daily driver. Also,
your daily driver
he's my
is
daily
Herbie
driver.
the Love Bug. Oh,
Do you
that's
believe
awesome.
that?
No.
It's the only way to do it. But that's all I need.
That's all you need.
The strength of 58 horses. That's a standard stock, bone stock Volkswagen engine, and I love it. I don't want anything modified.
This is the original 1966 Monkey Mobile that was used on the Monkeys TV show. And this one is mine. This has been, like, since I was a kid, my favorite car. So this is definitely my prize.
What?
This is Kit from a TV show called Knight Rider.
Oh, hello, Kit.
All systems go, Michael.
So it takes an awful lot to put on a car cruise of this magnitude. And prior to the event, I got a chance to talk to the man behind Cruisin' Hines, Don Nicholson.
We just allow classic cars and hot rods. It's the only cruise like it really in the state, a visual car show that keeps on moving by you.
So you're not going to get a lot of regular nowadays cars?
No minivans, no beat up old pickup trucks, unless they're 25 years or older.
7.5 miles.
And it's just beautiful with no stoplights, no stop signs. Spectators can get in at multiple areas and park and walk in and enjoy the show.
So it's a one-day event, and about how many vehicles are out here on Hines
We've got
Drive?
tens of thousands of cars out here. It's just phenomenal.
If you're one of the lucky ones to have a classic car, do you need to pre-register to come?
No, you don't need to pre-register. Anything that's 25 years or older automatically gets in.
Automatic. And what time do you get in?
You can get in at 9 a.m.
So every year, is it the same time every year?
Yes, we're always the fourth Sunday in August.
All right, thanks, Don. Having fun at the Hines Drive Cruise! So you've been coming to the Hines Drive Cruise every year?
Yes, every year.
So you've got a great spot here. What time did you get out here?
We got down here about 9 o'clock.
9 o'clock. And you just sit here
Set up
and enjoy.
camp and bring our snacks and enjoy.
Where'd you get what's this? This is a paddle to kind of keep you
Yes,
cool?
we rate the cars. If they're 10, we give them a 10.
Yeah.
If not, we give them the backside.
You rate the cars. That's cool. Well, enjoy the day. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
This is really good for strict diehard car watching.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Because you don't have any interruptions. You know, everything keeps moving. Let's keep it up, folks.
Let's keep it up. All right. Thank you.
You're welcome.
So tell me, what kind of car was this originally?
1930 Model A Tudor sedan. It's been chopped 5 inches here, then we cut 4 inches off the bottom and then channeled it another 4 inches, so it's been lowered 13 inches total.
You did all of this inside, all of that, and all the copper?
Yeah, there's over 9,000 rivets, over 800 hours in just riveting. Each individual patch was cut separately on a shear.
Is it going to patina at some point?
I use a special product called Everbright. It's the only product that actually, whatever stage the copper's in when you cover it, it will stay like that.
Well, I'm going to tell you, this is a beautiful mascot. And the Rusted Crow Distillery will look for that in Dearborn Heights.
I appreciate it. Thank you very much.
So down near one of the turnarounds, they've got some great paraphernalia here. We've got hats, clocks, shirts. There's license plates. There's some really cool vintage signs over there. They've got hot dogs if you want to grab a bite and didn't pack your own food. Ice cold drinks. There's a lot going on. So Hines Drive is undeniably an ideal location for a car cruise because A, if you're a cruiser, there's no red lights, no stop signs, nothing to slow you down. And B, if you're a spectator, it's just miles and miles of classic cars, hot rods, and more. So remember to come cruising Hines every August in the Jeep.
Boy, that was done very well.
Yeah. Well, that was actually done and produced for the Detroit Visitors Convention Bureau. And it ran, and it is still running on PBS quite often.
What a great venue, though. I mean, it is. It's perfect for cruising.
It is, Joe. And anybody that says that there's nothing going on in the Wayne County area has never really looked into anything, because I mean, we have, like I said, the biggest classic car cruise in the country. We've got concerts going on throughout, Garden City, Westland, and other areas. There isn't a night that goes by that there isn't a car cruise going on here in Westland, Garden City area.
Right.
It's just what a great place to live, and it's just so much fun, and we do so many different things in the community that we just like to have fun with. Before I forget, on another note, I don't want to get off track of our events and that. Yeah. But Monday is the business to business. I hope you guys got that down for.
Yep, I got that.
Okay.
GCBA
event, and I'm going to be there, and I know Joe's been working real hard on getting that thing going. And
yeah, real hard.
So
Radcliffe.
Yep,
over at Radcliffe. Yeah, I got it in our event. So, but I did want to ask you now, how long has the Heinz Cruise been going?
14 years.
14 years of Heinz Cruise. Now, how did you start that? How did you go about doing that? I mean,
well, Gail will tell you. In the middle of the night, we were sitting there, couldn't get to sleep, and we're talking and watching TV. And I says, you know what? I think we should do a car cruise in Heinz Drive.
Really? Just off the top of your head?
Top of my head. And I just thought that would be a great place. And I went in and talked to Wayne County Parks and told them what I wanted to do. And they said, well, Don, there's been 3 other groups, 2 other car clubs and the county who have done a car cruise in Heinz Park already. And she told me, she says, nobody's ever been able to get any cars to come out. We've never had 100 cars in the park.
Really?
And I told her right out, I said, if I can't do 5,000 cars the first year, I said, we won't do year number 2.
Oh, wow.
So I wrote the check and paid the money, and they said, okay, go for it. And
the rest is history.
The rest is history. And if you saw us at Autorama this year, we had a very cool pickup truck there, a 1936 Ford.
Yes.
That was Warren Evans' truck.
Really?
Yes. So we got our county executive is a car guy. And
cool. Well, that helps.
Yeah. So he's and he really hasn't pulled any strings or tried to help it. He loves the show. He comes out and he hasn't, we pay the same fee that everybody else pays if you want to rent the park. And we've had people call us up and didn't like some of our rules because we want to make sure that it's a safe, fun family event.
Right.
And we've had to limit it to 25-year-old cars, trucks, and vans only, no motorcycles. And we originally tried to do modified vehicles. Unfortunately, my idea of a modified vehicle and other people's are not the same.
Yeah.
Some people think that they changed the light bulb or something, and that made it modified. And
yeah,
you know,
right. Yeah.
So we wanted something that was. I even had one year at the entrance. I had a guy come in with this beautiful black shiny pickup truck, and I said, "What's modified on it?"
Yeah.
He said, "Look underneath." I said, "I'll tell you what. If you can drive it on the roof, you can come in." I said, but if I got to crawl underneath to see what's modified, and it's not coming in.
Right. Oh my gosh.
So
yeah, they'll try. That's for sure.
And, I see another car guy is watching, John Galdes.
Yeah.
And
Okay,
John,
Galdes. Yeah.
Yeah, John, as you know, is very involved in Autos for Autism, and he's the main car guy that runs the cruise every Thursday night at Garden City Cafe.
Right.
John's a great guy to work with, and him and his wife and daughter are there every week, and Julie was just in the play at high school over there at, and I'm going to mess up the name. Yes,
Little Shop of Horrors.
Yes.
Oh, Little Shop of Horrors. Yeah.
So, but no, we have a lot of good friends and a lot of good fun going out there, and we'd love to see more people out. Just to let people know, if they'd like to volunteer to work the event,
yes,
they can come. They can go to our website at cruisinhines.com. It's CRUISIN Hines HINES.com. No spaces. And at the top left side of the page, there's a volunteer button. Now, if they're part of a local service group, one of the things that we do to try and give back to the community is, if you represent a local service group, and that could be Kiwanis, Rotary, Civitans, the whole gambit there. If they come in and volunteer, we keep track of their hours, and we did make a donation commensurate on the amount of hours that they put in to their local service group.
Oh, nice.
We do not include, we're not going to pay money out to National Cancer Society or something that's a big major conglomerate. We want to keep the money local and keep it within our small communities.
And I know you've been doing it for quite a while now. You always take the volunteers afterwards for a dinner, right?
Yeah. Yep. And when we go to dinner, we go to dinner. We don't go to a place and say, okay, you can eat pizza. Here's 2 slices of pizza, or here's pasta.
Right.
We go in and they can order anything off the menu. I pay the first round of drinks.
Okay.
Second round is up to you. If you want to keep drinking, that's your problem. I'll buy the first one. If you're drinking Coke or coffee, I'll buy all night long. But we limit the alcohol to 1 drink. And then what we do is we call it our bitch dinner. Excuse my French. Are we allowed to say that word on this?
Sure, sure.
So it's a way for the employees, the volunteers, to come in and tell us what worked and what didn't work. Because
that's a good idea. Right.
There's no possible way I can know everything that's going on and that.
Yeah.
We have 3 people that we have that are actually driving the cruise that stop at all of our workstations all day long and make sure that the people that are volunteering have water to drink or something, or if they got to go to the bathroom, they'll stay there while they run to the bathroom and sort of cover their spot before they're gone. So we got a pretty good team. We've got a lot of people. A lot of our volunteers were there the first year.
Return volunteers, yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
So that tells me a lot that we've been treating our people really well, because if they don't get treated well and they don't get looked after, they're not staying.
Yeah. Yeah.
We had one young lady, I call her a young lady. She was 97 years old.
Oh my gosh.
And she worked the day from 5 a.m. until 5 p.m.
Wow.
And I could not get her to work in a position where she was sitting down on the tent.
Yeah.
She worked 2 spots, the main entrance and the vendor entrance.
Oh, wow.
And sadly, she passed away at 98.
Oh, that's too bad.
Yeah. So
let me ask you this, Don. Is Merriman being closed, is that going to be an issue for you this year?
Not really, because the only thing that's going to change for not for us, but for the spectators is in order to come in Merriman Road, they have to come around to the north side of the bridge, come in off of Ann Arbor Trail.
Right.
And they can come right up to the entrance where the stoplight is to enter Heinz Drive there.
Okay.
So if anything, it's helping us.
Just a little detour around there.
Yeah, because what it's doing now is we can only bring people in from the northbound side or south, driving southbound, but from the north of us, anybody coming in from the south has to come around to that side. So we only have one line this way.
Yeah, that would make it easier for you.
Where in the past, there were people fighting over, who got there first, who got in, they don't want to wait for the light or they stop in the middle of the light.
Yeah.
We're trying to be patient, folks. We'll get you in as fast as we can.
So the earliest they can get in is 9 a.m.?
Well, we announced 9 a.m. as the official opening.
Okay.
What we do is we open the gates up as soon as we have all of our rentals and our vendors in place.
Okay.
Because if we don't, we would have the park would be full by 6 o'clock in the morning, and all of our vendors would be stuck with no place to set up to serve you food.
Right. Yeah. Makes sense.
And that's why we keep the gates closed, because once we've got our club spots in, and what we do is if a club rents an area, we allow 2 of their vehicles in early. They come in with the vendors and they block off their areas. And that way I don't have to pay 40 people to drive around and hold the spots for everybody.
Right.
They get in ahead of everyone else and they get set up.
Okay, very good. Very good.
So, but it is, don't set up overnight. We've had people trying to set up the night before, and we tell them all, right up front, anything left overnight will be confiscated. So please, if you're going to set up a tent, make sure they're the really nice ones. I hate getting those cheap ones.
Right. Yeah. Especially if there's going to be some wind or rain, or you never know.
Oh, we never know what's going to happen.
Exactly. You never know.
We don't mention that 4-letter word though. That's
no.
That's a bad one.
Yeah. But you've lucked out and had some pretty good weather though.
In 14 years, we've had 2 weather-related events where it was the week before, or the week before that it rained and the park got flooded. And the bad part about that is
floodplain.
Well, because the weather insurance only pays if it rains that day. It doesn't cover if we're flooded, because then so basically we did not get our expenses covered those 2 years.
Oh, wow.
Or the 3rd year was actually COVID. So, the COVID year, we really had troubles because that was our big expense year. I mean, we spent a ton of money in those 4 years. And of course, maybe I'm not doing this right, but we've always kept our sponsors and our vendors happy, where we offer, if we don't have the event for a flooding, we allow them to make the choice of either rolling it over so they keep their spot for next year, or we will issue them a refund, whichever way they prefer.
Oh, wow. Yeah, that is very generous.
So what makes it difficult is for us, it's hard because now we've already spent like last year, we spent all the money in advertising, and we got to find new sponsors this year to add on to the budget so that we can spend more money this year advertising. And, a lot of it, what we've changed is we used to advertise in national magazines, and those ads used to run us $2,000 to $3,000 in Hot Rod magazine. That same ad is now $12,000.
Oh my gosh!
Yes. So what I've been doing is I've been driving I was in Pittsburgh for their Autorama. I've been to Cleveland for their Autorama, Toledo.
Get the word out. Do some networking.
So I've been going out to all those events and passing out postcards with the events, trying to get people up, because we generally have, we've recorded over 15 states at Heinz Drive Cruise.
Oh, wow. That's great. That's awesome.
In five provinces in Canada. So There's I don't think that there's another event in Wayne County other than something like a football game or baseball game or anything along that lines that's a one-day event one time a year that draws as many people in from out of state.
Wow.
Into Wayne County.
Yeah, that's awesome. That's big for sure.
Yeah. So
well, I know you and Gail are very busy. I don't know when you sleep, but you don't only do these car shows, but you do several other things as well. Why don't you go ahead and tell our listeners what other services you provide?
Well, if everybody's seen the Marketplace paper, we publish both the Garden City and the Westland edition of the Marketplace.
Yeah.
We sell. Yeah, there it is. That looked like the Christmas edition, wasn't it?
No, this is Mother's Day. This is a new one.
Okay, okay, yeah, no, it is. That's a golf. I thought that the mini golf had the. I thought that was the starting line for Light Fest when I first saw it.
No.
But
yeah, you do that for Westland and Garden City, and people can advertise in there. But if they're a 501 or whatever, you work with them.
We work with anybody. We always want to promote all the good things going on in the community, and that's what our content is. We don't write any editorials. We tell people we won't write about you if we like you or don't like you.
And you don't get real political.
No, we don't get political. We will if we. Matter of fact, I've had a number of politicians asking me tonight if we ran political ads, and I said I do, but I won't come knocking on your door to sell them. And the other thing is, it has to be a positive ad that says, I am Kerry Parton and I'm running for council and this is why and this is what I stand for. Mm-hmm. That's the ads we'll run. I will not run an ad if Kerry Parton says, we don't like Mike and we're not going to let Mike run and I'm going to do better than Mike.
Mudslinging. Yeah, no mudslinging.
Yeah. So we actually had one of those ads submitted and we turned it down.
Now, what's the circulation up to now in Westland and Garden City?
We're right in the 21 to 22,000 mark combined with both cities.
Oh, wow. That's very good.
Yeah. So it fluctuates right in there, which is doing really good. I mean, we're so happy with those numbers, and it's been a long, long time that we've been doing. This is our 10th year publishing in Westland. I think it's the 8th in Garden. Should say there on the cover, Mike.
Volume 8, issue 5.
Volume 8. So this is the 8th year for Garden City.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, time flies.
It doesn't seem like it. Holy
yeah, but we came in. I think you were just showing your 300th or one. I can't remember if it was 100, 200, or 300 show.
Yeah, I can't remember. Yeah, I think 500th maybe, 300th. I don't know.
I can't rember.
Oh, I can't either.
I can't remember. I can't remember what I did yesterday. So, but we're out and about. We also do printing. Business cards, postcards, custom T-shirts. Merrick, I don't know if you saw me when I was backstage. I was cutting vinyl for some T-shirts and
you did mine. You did ours.
Yep.
That's one I'm wearing here for my 600 show.
So we've done a lot of those. We do all kinds of different things. Business signs. Joe's new building over there. We lettered all of his signs.
Last week we actually showed that on screen.
Oh, cool.
We talked about. Were your ears ringing?
Probably. And I wanted to be there, and I remembered about 8 to 9. I looked at the clock. I said, "Oh, geez, I missed Joe's show." So I was wanting to get in there, but
yeah, you did good.
But I did see part of it. I didn't get a chance to watch the whole show from last week, but there's I'm trying to think of the date. It's the 23rd, I believe it is. We are going to be set up at Campus Martius.
Oh, really?
Promoting all the events coming up for the summer. I'm going to be promoting the concerts in the park in Garden City.
Wow.
And we've got a lot of that stuff to pass out.
Yeah.
So we're going to, we've been, supporter of that concert. Well, since your dear wife started.
Yeah. Yeah.
Putting it on. So we're still there and we're still doing a lot of it. Yep. So, and that's the thing. That's why, we push that buy local so much. John just said, I also do the Cruiser of the Week mugs for the Garden City Cafe car cruise.
Okay.
So they do a really nice thing. They have a cruiser of the week that they pick every year or every week, and they give them a coffee mug that has the name of the group and GC Cafe logo on the back of it.
Oh, nice. Yeah, that's a nice touch.
Very nice touch, and that. So, trying to think what else we do. We do so many different things, Carrie. Sometimes I forget what we do. But,
yeah, well, let's give your wife a shout out too. What she does, Gail.
Yeah, Gail does a lot of the artwork and graphic design.
Yeah.
This is one of our little signs.
Holy cow.
That's one of our little signs that we take out to events and whatnot. And,
so you do like lawn signs, you do like political signs and all that? Okay.
We do lawn signs, political signs. We do signs on buildings. We do, we'll light your parking lot with, if you want to put LED lights up in your parking lot.
Oh, and you wrap vehicles too.
We wrap vehicles. We do vehicle lettering.
Explain what wrapping a vehicle is. For those
Pardon me?
Explain what wrapping a vehicle is.
Well, wrapping it's a very high quality resilient vinyl that we can print on. Mm-hmm. So we can either change the color of your car, or we can add images to it. And we can have, if you're a plumber, we can have you sitting driving the car while it looks like you're sitting on the toilet.
And it goes on almost like a decal or wallpaper.
It goes on like a decal. A full wrap is not cheap.
Yeah, I bet.
A full wrap, you're looking at anywhere between $4,000 to $7,000.
Wow! No. But it lasts, don't it?
They will last, but you got to realize that if you're parking in a parking lot,
be careful.
The door ding will mess up the vinyl.
Yeah.
And if you get in an accident, some insurance companies will not cover the whole wrap because we would have to redo, depending on how old it is.
Yeah.
We would have to redo the whole side.
Mm.
A lot of times the insurance companies only want to do, if it was just a fender being replaced, they only want to do that, but the colors may not match.
Wow. Yeah.
And that's one of the issues with that. We keep pretty good color management, but inks, dyes change, inks change, vinyl changes, printers change, and there's no way to bring it back to exactly the same. But yeah, we have that, and I was just trying to move something around here to give you a little bit more of a show. But
oh, geez,
there is there's our pig.
Oh yeah. Yeah, that was a lot of fun.
Yeah, this is the new hot rod, by the way, that I'm sitting on.
Yeah, nice.
So
you'll be driving that, eh?
Oh, I've already been driving. I've been over to Garden City Cafe once with it, or once or twice. With it already to see John, and
you're going to keep it all original. You're not going to do anything, modify it or anything.
No, it's a big block 6-cylinder.
Okay.
It gets 26 to 28 miles to the gallon.
Isn't that something?
And I'll be using this to tow my Model T to shows further away that
right.
Model T only
gets.
Yeah, when's that going to get on the road?
Pardon me. It's actually running now, and it's at a friend's house. He's finishing it up for me.
Okay.
He knows the mechanicals and the electricals better than I do.
Uh-huh.
And it was just easier to take it over to his house and let him finish it up, and then so it'll be.
You had to do some upholstering too, right?
The upholstery. I did the upholstery, but I'm not an upholsterer, and I just found Alexa's upholstery on Wayne Road. We just did her signs and whatnot, and she's gonna modify my upholstery work and make it look good.
Okay. Well, I'm looking forward to that ride you promised me.
I will pull up in your driveway and you get to crank it.
Okay. I hope.
But no, it's mine is in 1926 they actually had an electric starter for them.
Oh, nice.
So I can crank it or use the starter either way.
Oh, cool. Okay. That's cool.
Yeah. So it's it really is a good a fun. It's going to be a fun ride. And
oh, definitely, yeah.
25 miles an hour top end downhill with a tailwind. If I were to go to a car show on the east side or even go to Woodward Dream Cruise, I'd have to leave there yesterday to get there tomorrow.
Yeah, right.
So,
oh, gee, that's funny. Well, look, Don, hey, it's always a pleasure talking with you, and I hope we covered everything. If we did forget anything, just let me know, and we'll get it out there.
We'll get it out there, and we'll see you. And of course, if they want to get on your show, they can go to the marketplace and find your ad.
Yes, absolutely. We appreciate that every month you put that in there. Yep. You have like what, quarter size, half page, full page?
We do quarter, half, and full.
Okay.
Oh, and by the way, I just did this tonight, so it's here's the breaking news for you.
Uh-oh.
We're looking in 2025, starting a new car show at Eloise.
Really?
Yes.
Oh, wow. That's nice. That's interesting.
I was approached tonight to do that, and I told he, like everybody else, they wanted to do it this year, and I said, no, it's too late for this year. I'm sorry, I'm not going to try one.
That takes some planning.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we're going to be doing that, and we'll probably do that as a major big kickoff before Heinz next year. We're not sure what the dates are going to be yet. We got to work with them and see what they want to do, but there's a lot of fun places to do. And Yep.
Thank you, John. Appreciate that. Yeah.
John, I appreciate your support, and John's always there. John's always sending me business, and and we give each other the business. And but no, he's him and his wife and daughter. Julie's my young girlfriend. His daughter.
Okay.
He's a sweetie.
Hey, that's a whole nother show.
That's another. No.
Kathy Ward says, thanks, Don. Always fun seeing you on the show. Yeah. Yep. It's always a good time. All right, Don. We'll say hi to Gail. And once again, if you want to contact Don, email him at don@donnicholson.net. The phone number's up there as well, but it's easier to probably email you, right?
If you just have a question and you call me, I answer my phone all the time, but the only time I won't answer is if I'm in a meeting or I'm talking to another customer. I will always return your call no matter who you are, even if I don't owe you money.
All right. Well, you take care and say hi to Gail, and thanks again for coming on tonight.
Thanks, Gary. Take care, Mike.
We'll see you later.
Take care.
Bye. All right, Don Nicholson. Once again, email him at don@donnicholson.net. Phone number's there as well if you want to leave a voicemail or whatever, 734-658-5296. And Don will be more than happy to take care of you, which he does all the time. Okay, moving on. The next city council meeting's Monday, May the 20th, 7 p.m. in the council chambers located at 6,000 Middle Belt Road. These meetings are a good way for you to get involved and voice any concerns you have.
City manager's last meeting.
Yep, city manager's last meeting. We'll see how that goes. And you ready, Mike?
Yeah, our guest Matt is going to wear another hat now.
Yep, he's got another hat to wear. Matt Miller is going to be interim manager until they can figure out what they're going to do. So he's a good choice.
Yeah, I'm ready.
Hope he can handle it and doesn't burn himself out. That's for sure.
Yeah.
All right. Well, let's get Mike in here now for some community events.
Well, that'll be the day when you say goodbye. That'll be the day when you make me cry. You say you go.
Get Mike in here.
You know it's a lie, because that'll be the day when I die.
All right, good job. Hey, I want to give a shout out to Captain Steve Ray. He is in there watching as well from the Garden City Fire Department. And Alex Bogue is in there. Thank you for watching. And there's several others in there. Derek Parton from D&D Sports Chat is in there. How you doing? Yvonne Ratcliffe is in there. Hello. A few more that I can't see who it is. So, all right, let's go and get some community events here. Some are old, some are new.
Yeah. What's this one? Straight Farmhouse Women in History exhibit.
Yep.
It's going to be 3:00 p.m.
Noon to 3. Wednesday.
Right, noon to 3.
Yep.
Our notary babe, Shannon Coffey, is will take care of all of your notary needs. Just call her at 734-469-8821.
Mm-hmm.
Carpet cleaner, Dennis Dickman. There's carpet cleaning, tile and grout cleaning, upholstery cleaning, hardwood floor cleaning, residential and commercial. 734-299-6496.
Yeah, he is one busy guy. He's on Facebook a lot, doing a lot of projects.
Okay, our Wayne County Veterans Services every Tuesday and Thursday from 8:30 to 3 at the Radcliffe Center. Call Wayne County to make an appointment, 313-506-0302.
And 0302, yep.
And American Legion Department of Veteran Affairs every Thursday from 9 to 2. You don't have to go all the way downtown. You can just take care of things right there in Radcliffe Center.
Yeah, that's a great bonus right there.
Acrylic painting for seniors. Garden City Senior Center presents $8 first and second Friday of every month from 1 o'clock to 2 o'clock in the Radcliffe Center. Any questions, call 734-793-1870. Straight Farmhouse, 6221 Merriman Road, Garden City, open Wednesdays and Saturdays from noon to 3. For event information, go to www.straightfarmhouse.org.
Yeah, they have a lot of events going on over there.
Yep. Angels Aids is hiring part-time lawn care, landscaping help needed. We provide the equipment, paid daily. Experience is necessary. Please call 248-818-5334.
Yep, that's Angels. They're some of the things that they
get a hold of Stephanie. She's always looking for volunteers to expand her services to more and more people.
Yes.
Adult Jazz Fitness with Jolie, Tuesdays at 7:15 p.m. at the Radcliffe Center. Drop-ins are $7 or sign up.
Yeah, we're not going to say that website.
No, I can't read that.
It's at the Radcliffe Center, so that's all you need to know.
Penny Bingo, first and fourth Wednesday of every month at the Radcliffe Center from 1 o'clock to 2 o'clock. Apparently, this is very popular. A lot of people turning out for this.
Yeah, we had our Commission on Aging meeting Wednesday, and Danielle went over a lot of these, and she said it's really quite popular.
Yeah. Okay. B2B open house, business to business. That's going to be May 13th from 11 o'clock to 3 o'clock at the Radcliffe Center, open to all business owners, managers, and anyone interested in owning and operating a business. Good networking opportunity.
Yes, for sure. This is what Don was talking about.
Yeah. Board game day. It's free. It's from 10 o'clock to 2 o'clock. There's one more on May 25th. Join us at the Radcliffe Center for a day of board games, cards, tables, tennis, pool, cornhole, and more.
Yep.
Quilting Club at the Radcliffe Center, first and third Tuesday of every month, 10 o'clock to 12 o'clock, $1 drop-in. Interact with fellow quilters. Karaoke night at the Notre Dame Hall. Happy hours 3 to 6, dinner, drinks available, open to the public. It's every Friday, 6:30 p.m.
Yep.
Computer Basics, an introduction to computer navigation, $20, ages 14 and over, Thursdays, May 2nd to May 16th from 6 to 7.
Yeah, I mean, this is really a nice event because they have some great computers over there. Nice computer room.
Cell phone basics, ages 14 and up, $20 per person. Learn the ins and outs of your smartphone. Includes an overview of apps, email, social media, and more.
Mm-hmm.
3-week course beginning on Tuesday, starting on May 7th. So it's already started.
Yep.
6 to 7. A hand embroidery hat class, $15 a session. The next one will be June 5th, also June 12th and 19th. Learn how to make your own floral embroidered hats. All materials are provided except the hats. It's open to ages 8 and up. It's on Wednesdays from 4:30 to 5:30.
That's cool.
Coffee hours with our state representative. The next one will be on June 13th with Dennis. Every second Thursday of the month from 5:30 to 6:30 at the Radcliffe Center.
Yep, I think he had one today.
Yep. Mother's Day celebration. This is coming up tomorrow.
Yeah, we'll be there.
From 12 to 2. Tickets are $20. Music, catered lunch, 50-50 raffle at the Garden City Senior Center. Neighborhood Watch. Next meeting is going to be on May 14th. It's on the second Tuesday of every month at 7 p.m. in the Garden City Police Department.
Mm-hmm.
Lucky Squirrel. First one is going to be May 18th. Kiwanis is going to be he's going to have a table there. We're going to be giving away stuff. Free books to all kids.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
That'll be nice.
Vendors, arts, crafts, antiques, and more. May 18th is the first one.
Right.
Garden City gives a boot. Donate new or gently used boots, men and women's accepted, Saturday, May 18th, the Lucky Squirrel event from 10 o'clock to 3 o'clock.
Yep.
Oh, please join us on Sunday, May 19th at Straight Farmhouse. This is going to be an informational meeting about the Lions Club with one of our more recent guests, Matt Collins.
Yes.
You can contact him at mcollins782@gmail.com or call him or text him at 248-224-8116.
Yeah, if you have any time to spare, they desperately need members, right, Mike?
Yeah, they do. He's going to also be speaking at a Kiwanis meeting, I think the next week.
Oh, good. Yeah, that ought to help too.
Seeds and Sprouts. Yeah, my buddy G is running this one. The next one will be on June 8th. They had a great turnout for the first one. Ages 7 to 12, $5 per child per class. Kids were really interested and excited about the stuff that they were learning there.
And this is at the Radcliffe Center too, huh?
It is. We've already talked about the All-American Wayne Road Cruise.
Yep.
June 8th, all day. Details and questions, call Don Nicholson, 734-658-5296. Autos for Autism Car Show, Monday, June 17th from 4 to 9 at Garden City Middle School. This will be the 23rd annual. Live music by Bonnie and the Working Girls. Carrie's going to be helping with the judging. I'm going to be helping with tallying up the votes and so forth. So we'll look forward to seeing you there.
Yeah, we'll be there.
Yep. Camp Garden City, ages 6 to 11, from June 17th to August 16th. They have a field trip every week in the Garden City Park. Is half-day camp, Mondays through Fridays, 9 o'clock to 12:45, $99 a week. Learn arts and crafts, sports, weekly field trips, and more.
Yeah, Danielle said this is quite popular too, huh?
Yeah.
Good.
Kids Floor Hockey League, ages 7 to 10, $30 per child on Tuesdays, June 18th to August 6th, 5 to 5:45. It's an 8-week class.
Mm-hmm. That was 7 to 10, and this is 11 to 14.
Yeah, this is for the older kids, $30 per child. This is on Wednesdays, June 19th to August 7th,
right,
from 5 o'clock to 5:45 for 8 weeks. Third annual Bisbee Vendor Show. Spots are now available. This is going to be in conjunction with Music in the Park. First one is on June 20th. Next one on July 18th. And the last one's on August 15th.
Mm-hmm.
No charges for Garden City BA members or nonprofit groups. Promote your business or organization for little or no cost.
Mm-hmm.
Music in the Park. Those are the dates. We just announced them. There's going to be a shop at the Bisbee Vendor and events from 4 to 9, and the music starts at 6:30 on June 20th, July 18th, and August 15th.
Yep. That's at Garden City Park.
All right.
This should be funny.
Yeah, Inspire Theater. Next play will be Gilligan's Island, the musical. We went to the last show, and that was pretty good.
Yeah.
So, sure. It's going to be on Fridays and Saturdays, June 21st and 22nd, 28th and 29th, July. What is that? 5th and 6th?
Yep.
At 7:30 p.m. And on Sundays, June 22nd, Saturdays and Sundays, June 22nd and 23rd, 29th and 30th, July 6th and 7th at 2 o'clock p.m. Tickets are
that's a lot of shows.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah. $20 tickets. It's a good deal. Len Fisher does a great job.
Yeah, it's a fun night.
Yeah.
Ballet and Jazz, July 9th to July 18th, Tuesdays and Thursdays, 7 o'clock or 11 o'clock and 11:45, ages 5 to 8, $20 per child. Your child will be taught basic ballet moves and be introduced to a little jazz funk.
Okay.
Okay. Summer tumbling, ages 5 to 6, July 22nd and 31st, Mondays and Wednesdays. Is that 22nd? Yeah, I guess it is.
Yep.
$20 per child in ages 7 to 9, July 22nd and 31st. This is Mondays and Wednesdays.
Yep.
$20 per child.
Yep.
And we've already talked about this. The Instep is going to be showing E.T. the movie. It's going to be on August 7th from cruise night begins at 4 o'clock. Movie starts at 9 o'clock or as soon as it's dark.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's a fun night over there.
Yeah, food, karaoke, dash plaques, music, People's Choice Awards.
Yep.
Cruising Hines, nothing but the classics. 7.5 miles of 2-lane park with no stop signs or stoplights to cruise.
Mm-hmm.
With nothing but the classics. It's got to be 25 years or older.
Yep.
All vehicles.
August 25th.
It's from 9 to 4.
Mm-hmm. $5 donation to cruise.
All right.
That's a steal.
Community Shred Day, prescription drug disposal and home pantry food donations. It's going to be on Saturday, September 14th from 10 o'clock to 1 o'clock, City Hall parking lot. Enter off Central Street from Ford Road. You must be in line by 12:45, I believe. Right.
Yep.
And they'll take up to 5 paper grocery bags or cardboard banker boxes, papers to be shredded.
Mm-hmm. And that's all I got. I do have one from John Galdes. Knights of Columbus and Alhambra of Garden City will be having a Mother's Day pancake breakfast on Sunday, May the 12th at St. Thomas and Pistol.
St. Thomas Aquinas.
Or St. Raphael.
Yeah.
Merriman and Beechwood. After the 9 a.m. Mass and 11 a.m. Mass, free will donation. Okay, thank you for that, John. Mrs. Chad is in there. How you doing, Mrs. Chad? Good to see you.
We got a whole bunch of stuff. We talked about most of the stuff from the
right
Senior Echo.
Yeah, the Echo. Don't forget to get yours. They can pick this up at community center, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Senior lunch and fun at the Garden City Senior Center. June 14th is the next one. July 12th, September 13th. You got to register ahead of time. It's only $10.
Right.
They're planning a trip to Turkeyville on Tuesday, June 4th. Tickets are $55. You're going to see Oklahoma, Escanaba in the Moonlight, latest Jeff Daniels event at Cornwall's Turkeyville on August 1st from 9 to 6. A Health and Wellness Expo in September. Turkeyville and the Cider Mill in October.
Yeah, a lot of events.
Yeah.
I just wanted to mention the bands real quick, Mike, that are going to be playing at Music in the Park. On June 20th, the first band's going to be the American Ages Band. July will be Smith Factor, and then they'll close out the summer August event with St. John Smith. So those are your bands, and they're all three really good.
Yep. Senior Fitness Club apparently is getting a lot of activity lately too.
Right, since they had that Silver Sneakers.
Yeah. Yeah, Silver Sneakers membership, and you can do the Renew Active membership. Daily drop-ins are only $3.
Mm-hmm.
It's open Monday through Friday from 8:30 to 7, and Saturdays from 9 to 3.
Right. The Mayor's Forum is going to be Wednesday, June the 5th at 7 p.m. This is a free and open to the public event, invites everyone to speak to the Garden City Mayor, Mark Jacobs. Do you have questions to ask or ideas to share? Stop by the Mayor's Forum. That's in the council chamber, 6,000 Middle Belt Road.
Do you have the times for the meetings with Kim and Tracy?
No, I don't.
I think it's in the marketplace.
Yeah, it's probably in there.
Let me see if I can find it real quick. Yeah, here it is. Connect with council members Kim and Tracy on May 2nd. Well, that one's already over, but they have one every month at the Radcliffe Center.
Mm-hmm.
We got a new city manager coming.
Yeah, I don't know who it's going to be, but
yeah,
interim's going to be Matt Miller. So
yeah, he's going
to have finding one. That's all I got to say.
Yeah, he's got another hat to wear. He just what he needed.
I know.
I talked to him after the council meeting. I says, I don't know whether to congratulate you or wish you condolences, but
he's a good guy, though. He'll
do a great job, I'm sure.
Yeah, he knows his stuff. So, all right. Well, if we missed anything, we will do it next week for sure. I want everybody to remember that we're always looking for guests to be on the show. If you're interested or you know someone that might be interested, have them shoot us an email at gccommunitychat@gmail.com, or you can message us on Facebook. It doesn't matter what community you live in, just because it's Garden City Community Chat. We advertise all communities. We want to hear from you. Come on the show and share your information with us and the surrounding communities. Contact us today. We look forward to it. And with that said, Mike, I think we're ready to call this a
podcast.
We want to thank our guest, Don Nicholson from Don Nicholson Enterprises. Once again, you can contact Don by email at don@donnicholson.net. Here's his phone number, 734-658-5296. You can always leave a voicemail. Also, a big thanks to my fantastic co-hosts, meteorologist Dr. Tom Mywinski and Mike Jones. Great job as always. Mike, any final thoughts before we go?
No, take care of yourself and the people that you care about. Get your vaccinations.
Exactly. And a huge shout out to each and every one of you who share part of your time with us every night, every Thursday night. We really appreciate it. This month, we're celebrating 14 years on air, and we owe it all to you. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Remember, this show will be available right after we sign off tonight on Facebook, so you can look at it at your convenience, especially if you tuned in late by going to facebook.com/GCChat. Feel free to share the show with your friends as well. Also, catch us on our YouTube channel. Just search for Garden City Community Chat. And you'll find not only this show, but all our past shows as well. Click on the live tab, live video tab. And please subscribe to the channel by clicking on the subscribe button. We would appreciate that as well. And as always, at the end of our shows, we'd like to thank all the healthcare workers and first responders, police and fire, everyone on the front lines who serve and protect us every day. We can't thank you enough. Be safe, and we want you to know that you and your families are in our thoughts and prayers every day. And whenever you see any of these heroes, please let them know how much you appreciate them. Remember, the success of a community depends on the community, so please support your local businesses. And like Mike said, don't hesitate, vaccinate, get that COVID booster and all your flu shots and RSV shots, measles shots. Remember, you're not only protecting yourself, but you're protecting others as well. And Mike, if you see something,
say something.
Exactly. Look out for one another out there. For all your weather information, be sure to head on over to DopperTomsWeather.com. He's got a brand new website over there. A lot of good information. He's also working on a mobile app, so you'll be able to get that as well whenever that's ready. So we hope you enjoyed the show tonight. Thanks for listening. We really appreciate it. If you'd like to contact any of us here at the chat for any reason, once again, the email gccommunitychat@gmail.com. We do like to hear from our listeners. Let us know how we're doing, what you'd like to see more of, or maybe a suggestion for a guest. Join us next week, May 16th, live right here on Facebook and on our YouTube channel. So until then, follow us on Facebook at facebook.com/GCChat. And please subscribe to our YouTube channel. Just search for the Garden City Community Chat Show. Everyone have a fantastic rest of your week. Hopefully we'll get some warm weather, and we will see you next week. Yep. Mike, take care. See you, buddy.
Yeah.
Good night.
Night.
All right. Thank you, everyone. Really appreciate it. Hope you enjoyed the show. Make sure you come back next week. Tell your friends. We would appreciate it. Also, check us out on on our YouTube channel. You can subscribe to that as always, and they'll let you know when we're on air. So you guys take care, be safe, and have a great rest of your week. Good night.